Boys Run the Riot is a manga series that is about two young men, one of trans experience, who decide to start a fashion brand in order to defy societal convention. Now, this was my favorite manga series that I read last year, and it isn't just because it has some very incredibly strong characters or the journey that they go on when teaching themselves how to build a business, how to create a brand, and how to overcome the failures in their way in a very competitive market, such as the art industry. But what made this manga one of my favorite reads and my favorite manga series that I read last year was the manga's commentary on femininity, specifically how femininity can be weaponized against female presenting people. The main character, Ryoko, is a closeted trans man who is being forced by society to present as female. And because of that, he is constantly faced with gender roles and expectations that worsen his dysphoria. And he struggles to have any idea what to do or how to navigate such a thing, which is why he takes his frustrations out through his artwork. And then there's the character Wing, who was my absolute favorite in the series and who had my favorite storyline. Wing is a beauty YouTuber who presents themselves as a trans woman. And because of that, they publicly cannot express who they truly are because of the platform that they've built and because of the ridicule that they will face because they dare to defy what their audience expects of them, because their audience has pushed and perpetrated this imagery of trans femininity, thinking that they know about this identity, thinking that womanhood and femininity is this one size fit all box. They put Wing on a platform as being stunning and brave, and that really harms Wing because if they were to reveal their true selves to their audience is going to feel betrayed and attack Wing because they dare to defy what their audience believes of trans femininity. It really goes to show how people truly do not understand minority people and their identity, because everybody wants to seem so woke and liberal and accepting without actually doing the work to learn about who these people are, what their identity is, and especially learn that gender identity is not this one size fit all box. So for example, whenever I make these videos, I'm always wearing this wig because it makes me feel more comfortable to present myself as being more feminine to an online audience, but also because I consider this wig a uniform. But the moment I were to take this off and present my true self as a masculine woman, that perception of me is going to change with many people. They're probably going to see me as less pretty. They're probably going to see me as less intelligent. They're probably going to see me as lesser than, because I do not fit that box of femininity that they come to expect, which is why I am unafraid to show the true me on this page outside of my uniform, because I don't want to lie to anybody, and I don't want to feed into this notion of femininity because I am a woman, but I'm a masculine woman. And that's not my fault or my choice. I was just exposed to too much testosterone in the womb. Reading this manga truly made me feel seen in a way, but also made me consider the way that I present myself and the way that my presentation, both as a feminine and a masculine woman, has not only come to harm me, but to also try to help me heal as someone who still struggles with my masculinity. And if any of that sounds interesting to you, then I would recommend that you read this manga. It's only 4 volumes and the series is complete.